Very strong kid. He's a bigger back. He's about 6'1". I think he's about 215, 217, maybe something like that. And I think, the thing that is very deceptive is his speed. Dwayne is always going to be a home run threat for us because of the long-range speed that he does have.
Has it been sort of like that season where it has been the fits and starts, and you attribute that to what? Was it just a learning curve, or just?
I think I would say definitely a learning curve with Dwayne. He's really getting adjusted to the position for the most part, and I think this is really his first full year of really just playing running back. I'm excited with the stuff that he's done so far this season, and as we kind of move forward with him being the guy that's going to be here for a couple more years, I'm excited for what the future holds for him. Dwayne is a big-time player. I really believe that. I think he does bring a difference with his size and speed and how powerful he is, so hopefully he continues to grow and get better.
And then after everything that he did last week, are you still looking to rotate there, or do you begin more with him sort of taking the bulk of the carries and say, all right, we'll throw it away from there?
I haven't really got to that mind state where I'm like, okay, definitely Dwayne's the guy going in. I think he's going to play. I think all these guys are going to play. I think with the way our offense and our running back room is, we've got to keep these guys fresh. Do I feel like, Dwayne, contributed a lot last week and was I impressed with what he did? Yes, but I think what our mindset is we're going to get these guys in there and see who's ready to go on Saturday.
And as it gets closer towards the end of the season, do you worry less about keeping them fresh because these games are sort of starting to wind down?
You know what? I know it's the end of the season. I try to go game by game, and regardless of if it's 5 games left or 2 games left, I still would have the same mind state. We want to, be able to put the best guys out there, have as much firepower as we can on Saturday for the game.
What do you think was working for Dwayne last week? It was one of his best performances of his UW career.
I think you did a good job of really being patient, leveraging the blocks. And I think, once he gets out into the open space, he's a hard guy to catch. He's a big, powerful guy, so he was able to break through some tackles and, really stay up on his feet and drag a couple guys, down the field, which was nice.
Keith, I don't know if you already talked about this, but what kind of went into which running back did you want to use at the end of the game on Saturday? I mean, what was the rationale for bringing in Cooper as opposed to maybe Dwayne or Levon or?
It was really the play sequence that we were calling, and kind of how it fell out. Cooper just happened to still be out there at that time. So I guess if that's the rationale, that was it.
It was just kind of a coincidence more than anything?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
For Dwayne, was it also maybe a confluence of him just getting more touches in that game and, it being kind of his moment, like he just felt comfortable in that game?
I think on Saturday, it just happened. Dwayne was the guy with the hot hand, and he got a chance to break some runs early. In that first half, he had the big long run, and you kind of see him carrying some guys on a couple different other runs as well. He was just having a good day, doing a good job of really leveraging the blocks, and I think with his suddenness and his speed, it just happened to be the right day for him to get the ball in his hands, and he was able to produce.
We haven't asked for a little while about Jamon. I mean, obviously he's on the redshirt track, but what have you seen so far from him, whether it's scout or what have you? Is he progressing?
Yeah, he's progressing. I think, him and Gavin, the 2 young guys that we have down there, those guys are getting better and better, better and better each week. And really the big thing I want from those guys that when they're on the scout team, when they get the opportunities, when they practice with us, that they just go hard. I think effort for a young guy is the biggest thing. If you can get confidence and effort out of a guy, as these guys continue to grow and mature, they'll get dialed in what we're doing offensively and things like that. But right now, those guys' effort is second to none. I'm really excited for what the future holds for them.
Okay. Is he starting?